Hello students, today we are going to see 12th standard Business Maths second chapter Integral Calculus 1. So far we learnt about the four method of integration. Now we are going to see the second method, integration by parts. We know that if u and v are two differential functions of x, d by dx into uv is equal to u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. Integrate on both sides with respect to x. Integral of d by dx uv into dx is equal to integral of u into dv by dx into dx plus integral of v into du by dx into dx. Integral of d of uv is equal to integral of u dv plus integral of v du. uv is equal to integral of u dv plus integral of v du. Therefore, integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. We can also choose u as the function which comes first in the word ILATE. I stands for the inverse trigonometric function. L stands for the logarithmic function. A stands for the algebraic function. T stands for the trigonometric function. E stands for the exponential function. And take the remaining part of the function and dx as dv. The second one is, if u and v are functions of x, then integral of u dv is equal to uv minus u dash v1 plus u double dash v2 minus u triple dash v3 plus etc. Where u dash, u double dash, u triple dash etc. are the successive derivatives of u and v1, v2, v3 etc. are the repeated integrals of v. Next one is integration by substitution. Formulas are integral of f of x the whole power n f dash of x into dx is equal to f of x the whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. N is not is equal to minus 1. The second formula, integral of f dash of x divided by f of x into dx is equal to log of modulus of f of x plus c. And then integral of f dash of x divided by root of f of x into dx is equal to 2 into root of fx plus c. And then integral of e power x into f of x plus f dash of x into dx is equal to e power x f of x plus c. Integral of e power ax into a into f of x plus f dash of x into dx is equal to e power ax f of x plus c. Next we are going to see definite integrals. So far we learnt about indefinite integrals on elementary algebraic, exponential, trigonometric and logarithmic function. Now we are going to study about the definite integrals. Geometrically, definite integral, integral of a to b f of x dx represents the limit of a sum. It is also represented as the area bounded the curve. Y is equal to f of x, the axis of x, and the ordinates x is equal to a and x is equal to b. The fundamental theorems of integral calculus. Theorem 1. If f of x is a continuous function and f of x is equal to integral of a to x f of t into dt, then f dash of x is equal to f of x. Theorem 2. Let f of x be a continuous function on a, b. If f of x is antiderivative of f of x, then integral of a to b f of x dx is equal to f of b minus f of a. Next, let us see gamma integral. Gamma integral is an important result which is very useful in the evaluation of a particular type of an improper indefinite integrals. First, let us know about the concepts of indefinite integrals, proper definite integrals, and improper definite integrals. Indefinite integral. An integral function which is expressed without limits and so containing an arbitrary constant is called an indefinite integral. Example, integral of e power minus t into dt. Proper definite integral. Proper definite integral is an integral function which has both the limits a and b are finite and the integrand f of x is continuous in a comma b. Example, integral of limit 0 to 1 e power minus t into dt. Improper definite integral. An improper definite integral is an integral function in which the limits either a or b or both are infinite or the integrand f of x becomes infinite at some points of the interval a comma b. Example, integral of 0 to infinity e power minus t into dt. Okay students, thank you for listening. We will see the third chapter in the next class. Thank you.